Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. In this video, we're going to look at how you can solo mine Evrmore directly from your core wallet on your computer without connecting to a pool, to anyone else's pool where you might have to pay a fee. So first of all, you need the wallet. So this is the Evrmore core wallet. It's fully synced. Currently, there is this notification. There's a new wallet version available. However, this is referring to upgrades that are currently being tested on testnet, which is a version 2 wallet. And if you click on this, then what you will see, I have it populating in a different screen because I'm switching everything over to incognito. So if you click on that, then this will pop up, right? And it will prompt you to download this wallet. These are all the different versions. However, this wallet is only it only works on testnet, so you're not going to be able to run mainnet on this wallet. So as of right now, on the 9th of May 2025, you do not want to use the 2.0 full node for testnet wallet to do this mining. I mean, it won't connect to mainnet in any way whatsoever. So you don't need to worry about new wallet version if you already have your wallet. If you need to get the wallet, you can go to evrmore.com, click on Get EVR, and come down here and click Core. You need the core wallet. Or you can go to evrmorecoin.org, which is a more technical website for Evrmore, and you click on Evrmore core node, and it'll take you to the 1.0.5 full node with and without wallet. Download the one for Windows, so Win64 zip down here, and then just install it on your system. All right. And then once you have it installed, so we're gonna go through how to mine directly from the wallet without a stratum proxy first, using evrprogpowminer, because you need these the username and password setup anyways to give that to the setup process for setting up the stratum miner. So we're going to set up the evrprogpowminer first. So what you want to do is you go to Wallet, Options, open your configuration file, click OK here. That's going to open a text file. It's probably going to be blank if it's your first time ever opening it. But this is what you want to put in there. Okay. So testnet equals 1 is commented out with that hashtag. So you don't want to be on testnet. You need server equal 1, rpcuser equals user1, or you can put whatever username you want. rpcpassword, password 1. Again, whatever password you want. rpcallowip 127.0.0.1. So that's going to be your local host. And then a mining address, right? So when the wallet's mining, it'll send all the block rewards to this wallet, right? So keep in mind, this is important for when you're not using the stratum proxy, because you're not going to be passing your wallet into evrprogpowminer when you connect to your local node to mine. So once you have these in there, and I'll put these in the comments, go ahead and hit save, close it, and then okay, and then you need to click exit, and then you're going to need to restart. Give it a moment to exit, and then you're going to need to restart your wallet for the changes to take effect. So when this comes up, click no, because all this does if you click go to the release page, it's just going to go to the same place that this takes you to up here. So you don't need that right now because that's only on testnet. So this is done. This is ready. And assuming it's all synced down here, then you're good to go. You don't need to mess with this anymore. It just needs to be operating. Personally, I like to set it to where, let's see, window, minimize on close. That way when you click X, it just goes down to the toolbar, right? So minimize on close. So that's running in the background. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do So what we're going to do first is we are going to run the evrprogpowminer. Now, if you don't already have evrprogpowminer, then you can go to the Evrmore GitHub, go to evrprogpowminer, it's in here, and you can download the progpowminer from one of the releases, or you can build it, but you probably just want to download it from one of the releases. So let me find that page for you. Here you go. And I'll put a link to this description. I'll put a link in the description for this as well. So download whichever one is right for you. So this is Windows. This is going to be Linux. I already have it on my system. So once you download it and get it wherever you want it to be, then you just go to whatever directory you have it in. So I think mine is in the mining directory. Yeah, so it's right here, evrprogpowminer. And then I have all of my commands to run these things saved in a text file. So I'm going to show you how to run it from the command prompt. So this is it. So it's the executable, so evrprogpowminer.exe, and then I'm guessing this is user password, and then this is the local port right here. So this is going to be your username, user1, colon, your password minus password1 at 127.0.0.1 colon 8819. Okay, so you might have to go into your router to open up 8819. But that's completely, it's a different thing. That has nothing to do with running this stuff. If you do, I'll put another link in the description for a video I have that shows you how to do that, and I'll timestamp it. That way you can just go directly to it. But here, all I do is press enter, and it's going to start mining. Okay, I have a 4090, and it should be around maybe 45 or 50 mega hash because I'm also screen recording right now, maybe even a little lower. So this is what it looks like. Now, I am solo mining right now from my node, from my wallet. You're not going to see anything happening on your wallet. If you get a block, it'll notify you that you found a share or you have a result. So if you're pool mining with other people, you know how you see that you found a share or whatever. Those are at a lower difficulty than the chain. It's used to just help calculate your effort and for distribution of rewards. So here, you're not going to see any results or shares found unless you find a block. So this is mining directly. This is mining the chain. And if I find something, it's going to go to the wallet that is specified here in the mining address, right? Because you notice up here, I didn't put a wallet. There's no wallet. So it's going to use the one in the configuration file. So that's how you solo mine from your local node, local wallet, using evrprogpowminer. And you can do this in both Windows and Linux, right? So we're going to stop this. I'm going to kill this using Control-C. All right. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to show you where to get the stratum. So let's say you don't have evrprogpowminer, for whatever reason it's not working in your system, and you want to use a different miner. So in that situation, you're going to need to go to, let's see, Evrmore. I'm Googling this stuff, right? So you go to the, wait, that's the wrong one. You go to the, here we go. That was the wrong browser. You go to the Evrmore repo, GitHub, and then you scroll down and you find Evrmore stratum proxy down here. Solo mine EVR using third-party mining software by Cralverde. Cralverde. I don't know. Click on it. Okay. It's got a lot of information in here, right? So if you get confused or whatever, just always fall back to this website. So basically what you want to do is you want to make sure your node is configured, right? Which we've already done that, and restart it. So you need to make sure that the wallet works, right? So we know the wallet works. We've already mined from it. It's going fine. So now we need to download this repo. So click on it, and it's going to prompt to download. I've already downloaded this before, so that's why it has this 1 in here. I don't like it, so I change it. So I'm downloading it to my mining directory in my E drive. So I want to replace it. See, I already have it right here. Yes, replace it. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to go to the mining directory of my E drive, and it says unzip the folder, open the unzip folder, open the Windows folder, generate the bat. So double click generate bat. And after you go through the generate bat process, it says to copy the run bat to the Windows folder, but it does this for you, right? So here we go. We're going to unzip this. So extract all, extract, and it takes you into the folder maybe, or if you don't check it, then you go into the folder and you go into Windows and you click generate _ bat. So this is Windows telling you you don't know what's best for yourself. Click more info, run anyways because I'm a grown adult. And then you let this run. You notice this populates stuff in here. Once this gets done, you're going to need the information from your configuration file, right? So this is running. It's almost done. But pay attention because it'll just stop. And then you need to read it because it'll tell you what to do. Is this for mainnet or testnet? It's mainnet. So by default, if you just hit enter, it chooses mainnet. So we're going to hit enter. What is the IP of your node? So by default, localhost, which is the 127.0.0.1. So we're just going to hit enter. What is the port of your node? Default, again, hit enter. Unless you've done some stuff to change it, just go with the defaults. Enter. What is your RPC username? So we set this in the configuration file. For me, it's user1. What is your RPC password? So it was password 1. Allow miners running externally from this computer to connect to this converter. Yes or no? Default is no. So if you're setting this up on one computer, but you have multiple rigs on different computers, and you want to allow those multiple rigs to connect to your computer, you need to click yes here. But for the purpose of this video, it's just assuming you're mining directly from the computer you're running the node on. You could even run nodes on the multiple computers. That would be beneficial to the chain. And then you can just click no here on each one of those computers. So, or default is no, so you hit enter. What port would you like to run the converter on? So this is not explicitly stated that I could find in the docs. Like it doesn't say, it just says after this completes with no errors, go back. It doesn't, there's nothing here that says choose 3333. But if you scroll down, and you might get confused with these ports here, but don't choose those. If you scroll down, you'll see that there's an example, and they use 3333, right? So I'm going to go ahead and use 3333, okay? Now you might also have to, again, go into your router to make sure 3333 is open or allows incoming connections or whatever. Again, that'll be, you do that the same way you do it for the 8819 port in the video that I'll link. So put in 3333, hit enter, and then generating bat file, done. Runnable bat can be found here. Make sure you know where that is, because if you don't know where that is, you're not going to know where to go to click it. Press any key to continue, hit enter, that's done. Okay, so now, if you're still in this directory where you click generate bat to do all that stuff, then just go up a directory, right? Just go up one. And now you see run.bat. Okay, well, let's click it. Let's see what it does. Keep in mind, you've got Evrmore core running in the background. So run.bat, Stratum has started. You're ready to mine just like you would any other pool. So now you need to connect your miner. So for me, I use the SRB miner. I'll put a link to their releases in the description. So for the SRB miner, you do need to state the wallet. And from my understanding, if you have multiple uh, connections connecting to your stratum, so if you set it up so where multiple computers are connecting to your stratum, from my understanding is whatever the wallet address is of the first connection, that is the wallet that all of the payouts are going to go to, right? So just be sure you understand that in case maybe you have a friend who brought their rig over and they put their wallet address in and then they hit a block but the payment goes to you and you're trying to figure out why. Well, the reason is because it goes to the first wallet connected to the stratum. So this is just like connecting to any other pool here, except for here the stratum plus TCP connects to your local host and 3333 is the port. This is the wallet I'm going to use. And then I'm going to hit enter. And then we're going to see what happens over here on the stratum converter. Oh, sorry, I wasn't in the right directory. So CD, where my SRB miner is located. So go into the right directory first, and then run the miner. So this is just like spinning up a miner for any other pool. You can see now the stratum is working. Again, I can close this out because it just minimizes to the tray, but that is still running in the background, okay? So now you need to leave this window needs to stay open. You can minimize it, but it needs to stay open. And this window you can minimize as well. But again, it needs to stay open, obviously, because you're mining. So for this miner, this is picking up GPU 0 is my 4090. It's my NVIDIA, my discrete graphics card. GPU 1, it's picking up the integrated graphics card on my Ryzen 7950X. So this is going to be like 900 kilohash per second, maybe 1,000 or 1,100. It's not a lot, but I'll let it run for a minute just so you can see what happens. New block update state means you're getting there's a new job coming in, and that corresponds to each one of these job receives, right? And then you just let this run, and you're mining, right? But this is mining directly from your node. You're not connected to someone else's pool who's charging you a percentage of the block rewards. This is all for you. And you will get the full block reward directly to the first wallet that connects to the stratum. So I don't suspect we're going to hit a block, but who knows? Crazy things have happened. So you can see that nothing happened on GPU 1 yet. That's because it was still waiting for the DAG to be created. And it takes a long time because it's an integrated graphics card. It's if you don't have a GPU and you're just like running some basic stuff, then you can run off that and you connect your monitors to your MOBO, a different place on your motherboard. But you'll see it populate with a hash rate on the next time that those stats come up. But if you look over here on the stratum, maybe you're interested in your progress, this gives you the reported hash rate for the pool. So for everything that's connected to it, right? This gives you the total hash rate. So I don't know when those would be different, but maybe this is what's reported to the chain and this is what you actually have. I don't know. Somebody smarter than me needs to answer that. This is the network hash rate. So this is the network hash rate of Evrmore. And this is how long it should take you. This is, how long it should take you to find a block, assuming you find a block at 100% effort. So we all know if you solo mine, you can find them fast. You can find them, it could take a long time to find them. It could take you 200-300% of the time to find them. So let's say you find a block at 200% effort. That means your time to find would have been 0.9 days, so almost a whole day, right? As of right now, this will find a little over 2 blocks a day on average for this hash rate, for this pool hash rate and network hash rate. Okay, so let's look back over at the miner. So we can see that the integrated GPU miner is picking up some steam. And this will just run until you find a block. And it's just like normal mining at this point, right? So do your overclock stuff, whatever you want to do for your GPUs. You do that however you would do it normally, and then you're ready to go. So now I'm going to kill the miner using Control C. And then I'm going to kill the stratum using Control C as well. Terminate the job. Yes, you can just close out of them and it'll kill them, but you know, whatever. Anyways, this is how you solo mine directly from your Evrmore node and get the full block reward to yourself. And this way you don't have to deal with connecting to a pool or anything like that. You know, if you have enough hash rate where you can get multiple blocks a day, then, you know, do it like this and don't give the pools any extra EVR, you know, hoard it all to yourself. So that's it. If you have any questions, if something was confusing, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, ask me in the comments. Also, you can go to the Discord, which is linked on the websites. Both of the websites have a Discord. There's also some subreddits you can go to, but let's see, where's the Discord? I think it's at the bottom. Yeah, you go to Discord, Reddit, Twitter, Telegram. So you can ask questions everywhere. You'll probably get faster help in the Discord. So if you need help with it, just, you know, hop in and ask somebody, and we'll be more than happy to help you. All right, thanks. Have a good day.